It's amazing the aha moments that can happen when you start taking time to invest in yourself and reflecting on what is actually getting in my own way. That's not only impacting me, my vision, and any personal desires, but then is absolutely also impacting the team. Some of the things that have been most powerful for me that I've discovered throughout coaching, my coaching partnership, is definitely identifying limiting beliefs. And we all have them. And when you start identifying what they are and you can switch them into empowered beliefs, it can really start changing how you're looking at things in the future.
So you're in this mindset, I'm not worthy. Walk us through the process of overcoming that. How did it happen for you?
It's not done, for one. I continually work on it all the time, but there's some great tools that I learned in coaching to approach that. One of the most effective tools was writing out every single limiting belief, writing them all down. And then for every single limiting belief, flipping it to an empowered belief. So if I wrote down a limiting belief that because of my health issues, if I have to take time off to care for myself, I'm letting my team down. And if I flip that belief to I'm empowering my team to lead and perform, even if I can't be there, every single moment, we can start to look at these things differently. Or what if it was the best thing that ever happened to the team that they are now empowered to move forward, and that frees up my leadership to work on other things? So I would write down all of these limiting beliefs, and then I would write down the new beliefs. And then I would write down just the new beliefs and read those or look at them often.
60% or more in most companies, right? So that's a incredible number of turnover, and it makes it incredible hard to run a company with such high turnover, because you can keep legacy knowledge, you can train people long enough, because by the time you're able to instill some training in them, they're leaving and you got to start over again. So
I think one of the most important things is you need to be actively seeking feedback because you don't know what you don't know. So there's several different ways to do that. There's, of course, team member surveys that can be completely confidential so that team members feel really confident that they can say exactly what they're feeling. They can be run by third parties and you can review the information and make plans for action. But direct feedback given in love to one another for their growth is another great way, because sometimes confidential feedback is hard to be actionable. So I think it's a both and. And if you have this culture of feedback where people can then talk to one another directly, as well as share on team member engagement surveys or give their suggestions, that can all help. One thing that we try to do is have this compelling why that we have and vision carried throughout, so everyone feels connected to this and they can live it out with each other. I feel very blessed that our CEO told our coaching partners, so if I just talk about me, the coaching's for Jennifer. So whatever she wants to talk about and be coached on, feel free, because if Jennifer's improving Jennifer, that's only going to benefit her and the team, right? So that would be another thing, is to make it a safe place to have the coaching be for you as a whole person, not where you can only talk about strictly business outcomes and not everything about you as a person that might be getting in your way for accomplishing what you want to, for the life you want to create for yourself. No problem. People move on, people move locations, people don't think they can help you. That's a good thing. If someone doesn't think they can help me, I don't want to continue to partner with them, right? So now I kind of think of that as, well, I choose my team. And if someone is not wanting to be on my team any longer, no problem. I'll just take that as data. I won't be so hopeless about it. I'll just use that to think about who am I going to invite to join the team next, right? And I think that type of receiving the feedback as data, and not that it is at all wrong to have an emotional response. Our emotions are real and need to be validated. But for me, it's been helpful to take feedback in it as data and not have so much of an emotional response to certain things to the level of despair. So, of course, with compassion and caring and reflection, but then also with hope. that's been the transfer for me.